Well, here we are, the happy trio, coming to you again.
Again.
Sunny in the North Island, not so sunny in the south. Bit of a bummer, really, never mind. The good thing is we're all three here and we're all in good health.
Yes, touch wood. Yeah.
Just
Absolutely.
finished my morning hot chocolate.
I got my cup of tea.
Well done, well done. And I'm assuming, Frank, that there isn't a tot in your hands.
Uh, just finished it.
Oh,
Right, let's get on to real important stuff. The reason for us being here. I'll see if I can find some stuff. So, Pete, you had a funeral yesterday in Rotorua.
we did. Bomb Gillies, the last surviving member of 28 Maori Battalion, was laid to rest, and huge turnout down by St. Faith's Church at the Marae, and then taken out to Kauai Cemetery, which is out by Nongata, to be buried with his wife. So, pretty amazing representation from what I saw. So, lots of dignitaries, including Buck Shelford. So,
Okay.
Sir Buck, I should say.
Yes,
Sir Buck.
yes, Sir Buck. Sir Wayne Buck Shelford.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Good. It was a good turnout for him.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think I'm not sure if I saw Willie Uppy out of there or not. So
Excellent. And Monday, of course, Armistice Day. Good turnout in Rotorua then.
um, unfortunately, I had to give that a miss because I had a work appointment at 11 o'clock, which was ironic. The 11th hour, the 11th day, the 11th month.
Yeah.
So I obviously didn't plan that very well. So, but I'll get to
And
speak to the guys on Friday night, and they'll tell me all about it. So.
in your part of the world, Frank, Armistice Day.
Yeah, very, very quiet with Oklahoma, but I got to give my dues to the local council. They had managed to get a crop of poppies flowering right on the right day.
Oh, awesome.
That was amazing. When you see that mass of red around the cenotaph,
Yep.
They do look nice, don't they?
they do.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same yesterday as I was wandering around through our garden. We've got poppies coming up everywhere. So
Yeah.
good to see that the council's done that. Oh, what else have we got? Let me have a look. Things of excitement or not. So we've had that. We've had, give a little peek. That's your kind of area. What's going on there?
Um, so we haven't had an update for a while, but I'm pleased to announce that somebody has made a quite significant donation to our welfare fund,
Right.
which has been much appreciated. And the tally stands that we have raised over $11,000 so far.
Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And
So
are we still
that's
getting drip feeds coming in, or is that not
no,
happening?
very, very quiet. So I was just going to say, I would just like to put it back out there that, where's that next cup of coffee? Can you donate it to us, to our welfare fund? We have got funds going out the other way now to our people
Yes.
that are needing help. So the more we put into the kitty, the more we can pass back out and help our brothers and sisters who are in desperate need of it. Some of them. So
Yeah.
Okay, good. And I think the point of importance is if you're contacting us and applying for funding, under the legislation that governs associations and trusts and so forth, we have to be quite particular about the work we do to ensure that it's all bona fide.
Yeah.
So it's not like send us an email and we'll send you $1,000. We have to do our checks. We're going to ask some questions. So don't be put off by that. It's just part of the crazy world that we live in. we can't all do it as once upon a time it was just a phone call and everything would happen. Now we have to justify to people, including auditors and so forth in the future, that we've done all our homework and ticked all the boxes. So don't be put off. Still apply, and we'll see how we can help.
You can still donate.
And yes, you can still
Yes,
donate.
please.
Well done, Frank. And I think, let me just see what's happening. So up in Blenheim, the Veterans Hub, 10 o'clock on the 21st of November at Salmons. So that's their regular get together. And don't forget, it's Tauranga, Tuesdays and Wednesdays at the Hinton Lounge, and the end of the month here in Canterbury at the Wigram Air Force Museum. There may be others, and if you're aware of them, give us a yell, and we'll do something about it. We'll notify people through this means. Now, what's something else? Oh, yes, there's the upcoming clinics being run by Veterans Affairs, and so I'll repeat those again next week, so you don't get belaboured by all the things that are happening. And it's good to see Veterans Affairs are getting out to where the people are to pay them a visit. What else have I got here? Did anybody check the Herald yesterday?
Yeah, I read it, but what in particular?
Did you see the comments by or about Judith Collins?
No, I didn't.
Defense.
No.
So we've been aware that the civilian support staff for NZ Defence aren't happy about the 0% pay increase. They were planning strike action, and the minister has reached into her bag of legal tools and has blocked it and stopped them from going on strike because it's a matter of national security. If they stop working, NZ Defence stops dead in the water. And of course, the union that represents those workers, they're a little upset because the plan is to bring in, or was to bring in, military staff to fill some of those jobs. And there is some legalities around being able to do that when the staff are striking. So interesting times for NZ Defence.
Well, I'm going to go and have a look for that and have a read.
Yeah, I will have to reread it.
Yeah, have a place to just look at these things. It was an interesting to see that the photo they used had Judith Collins and Major General Rose King.
Oh, okay.
I thought they would have had to
I
see
get the Herald via via email, digitally. Digit. And it's not as good as getting the old paper and swinging it back, and you can.
Do you know what, Frank? My neighbour still gets the paper edition, and I quite often bring it down the drive for him. And it's about 3 pages some mornings.
Is that right? Yeah, well, it's not many pages on the digitally either.
It's not. You couldn't light many fires with it.
It's full of ads.
Yeah.
And the other thing that came through the press, I noticed in the week, was Minister Pink for Veterans Affairs met with some of the RSAs up in Rangiora, North Canterbury. They had a chat to him about the future, and he's come back to this, let's get the definition of a veteran sorted. And if we go back a few ministers to Ron Marks, when the Veterans Advisory Board produced a report for him, a declaration of everybody's a veteran is going to cost the country, or it did then, about $144 million annually. And when you've got a government that is telling their agencies to cut expenditure by 6 or 7%, the chances of Minister Pink getting $144 million annually while he's in office, I think, are quite small. So
I'd love
this
to
is
know how they work that out, because if everyone became a veteran and they all got the veterans pension, well, it's no different to National Super. So that's not going to cost them any more.
that's exactly right, Frank. The even through the money that's expended through ACC on veterans, it's already being spent. It's not like
Yeah.
it's a new spend. It's just
Mm.
taking the pieces of chess on the board and moving them from one square to another.
Yeah.
But hey, there you go. That's politics for you. That's a little political update for today. And for those of you who take the time to watch, thank you very much. 34, I think now, subscribers.
Excellent.
6,587 views since March. The least number was 30 people 1 week, and the most we've had is 434 last week. So our numbers are going up. Thank you for watching. makes us feel like we're doing something worthwhile, just having a chat and including you on the video. And I think also there's a lot of people. I just looked at the stats briefly this morning. There's quite a few who just click in, watch it for a couple of minutes, and then I'm bored with these three old farts. I'll go and do something else. But thank you for checking in on us anyway. We appreciate it. It's a little sign that we're doing something of value.
And while you're watching, if you've got any information you'd like spread around the country, we are countrywide.
Yeah,
Just drop us a line.
And don't be afraid to make comments under the video. So that pops up in our YouTube channel.
Good,
And
bad, or ugly.
and also you can comment on Facebook if you want something, or want us to do something, or advertise something, or notify people about an event you're doing, whatever. Just make a comment and we can put it in for the following week. So I think that's about all I had to say.
I have something that's just popped up in the last 30 seconds. I've had a reply from the Ombudsman, and I can't say anything because she hasn't told me anything. But by next week, I hope to have an answer to what's happening with our queries, because she has come back and said what's going on. So
this is the one that you sent to NZ Defence and disappeared into the.
Just
they've ignored your request.
Never heard boo from anybody.
Okay, cool,
Yeah.
Excellent. So progress is being made, even if very slowly.
Yes.
And I think the executive is meeting next Tuesday, is it, the 19th?
Next Tuesday, yeah.
Okay, so if you have something you want your executive committee to discuss or to look at, an idea or something that you think we're not doing that we should be doing, make a comment and we can discuss it at the meeting and feed you the results come the Wednesday. That'll be pretty cool. All right, so I think we're about, I'll just check to make sure I can stop waffling. Yeah, that looks like about it. So over to Frank crossing the bar.
Right, well, we have two sailors cross the bar in the last week. We have Hex Cyril. I have no service number for Cyril. Lieutenant Commander, retired Royal New Zealand Navy. Crossed the bar peacefully this week at the age of 103 years and served in World War II.
Wow.
Then we have NZ 16225, Laws Bevan. Now, Bevan was my boss in Waihuru many years ago. Bevan Laws, crossed the bar 10th of November 2024. A funeral for Bevan will be held at St. Christopher's in the Devonport Naval Base on Thursday the 14th, time to be confirmed. Pass our condolences on to all the family and friends of those two sailors.
35418, Richard A. Dick Skedden, NZ Regiment, RNZIR, passed away at home in Granity on the West Coast on Saturday, 2nd of November, aged 89. Richard enlisted in the New Zealand Army as an RF cadet in Williams class, January 1952. graduated into the New Zealand Regiment, and later served as a sergeant in B Company 1N Regiment, NZ Regiment, 57 to 59 in Malaya. 42588, Anthony J. Tony Pinarale, RNZ passed away on the 11th of November, aged 75. Tony served in 1 Platoon, Whiskey 3 Company, November 69 to November 70 in Vietnam. As Frank has mentioned, our condolences to the families, and if you need any support or assistance to guide you through the processes by the Veterans Affairs, or see what's available through the RSA support network, either contact us or go to your local RSA. You don't have to be a member, you just have to front up and have served, or be the family of someone who served, and they will help you, and that applies also for support through the RSA network. Peter, would you like to do the oath?
I will. They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.
We will remember
We'll
them,
remember them.
lest we forget.
Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Peter. So anything else you want to finish off on? I just have to give a shout out to Christchurch RSA. So this year is the 100th year of the construction of the Bridge of Remembrance in Christchurch, and they had quite a service there. They had all the Fields of Remembrance crosses laid out in the park by one of the VC winners, I think, Nicholas. Yeah, so good on them. Well done, and well done to the City Council for supporting that initiative. And just as a by-the-by, got a message late on Sunday afternoon. My wife's nephews were in town, one of whom was a former lieutenant commander who used to fly helicopters for the Navy, and now works with his brother in Dubai. And they called in, and we had a catch up. And interestingly, he tells me that of his crew of 12, I think he's in his business in Dubai, 5 are Kiwis, and some of the people that he works with scattered around Europe and into Asia, all his comrades from the Navy days, because they've got the skills, they've got the logistical background, and makes his life really easy because they understand what he's talking about. The civilians not so much, but the Navy guys, the former service people, when he says X, they all know what X is, as opposed to, what the hell are you talking about? So perhaps we are a strange breed, but it was very nice to catch up with them and have a meal with both of them. They were on a sales trip here in New Zealand and fly out later on. So Mark and Paul, nice to see you both.
Probably going to Wigram to look at his old helicopter.
No, he Iroquois and the NH90s.
Oh, it wasn't in the Wasps.
No. So he was a 90s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So interesting how his career has. He used to fly tourists off the hotels in Dubai. Actually, lives in Turkey.
Did you say? Did you say fly tourists off the hotel or throw tourists off the hotel?
No, the first one. So he's actually, done kind of kept the flying thing, but branched into different things that are directly associated with flying helicopters. And he does, what are those? Those air race type things.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, those little single-seaters.
Pylon racing.
Yeah. So he doesn't fly, but he helps organise them when they come to Dubai.
Yeah. They go quick, eh?
They do.
Yeah. So there you go. There's lots of avenues. Once you take your uniform off, there's all sorts of different things you can get into. That's us for this week. Thanks for joining us and keeping our stats up. For those of you who want to share your coffee with us, that's okay. Drop it into the Give a Little page.
Yep.
Pete, can you put the link up underneath us?
I can.
Okay, it's just in case people will need to find it.
Yeah.
People have asked, and you can do a regular donation, $5 a week, whatever, or
Yeah.
fortnight pension day, and we do have people who do that through our coffee club, either $10 or $5. So there's another avenue, and that just goes straight into the welfare. So thanks for joining us. Have a good week. Be safe. Contact your mates. Make sure they're okay. And if they need support, either come to us or we'll help you hook into the RSA support network.
Yep.
And we've got our people who have our networks going into those places as well. So there you go. Have a good week. Pete, take it easy. Don't work too hard. And Frank,
Don't work
enjoy
too
your
hard.
time. All right. We'll catch you next week. See you, folks.
See ya.
Bye.